Bhavan in New Delhi launches Niryat portal. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inspects rain landslides affected areas across the state. Nomination of tribal women to post of President of India, a massive step to uplift tribal population in the country, says Meghalaya Home Minister. And state government directs KHADC and JHADC to close down all its toll gates operating in national highways and state highways. And now for the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today emphasized that to fulfill dreams of New India, it is important that every citizen should have ease of access to every government scheme. Inaugurating the new premises of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Vinicya Bhavan in New Delhi, Modi said the bridge between ease of living and ease of doing business is ease of access. He said benefits of government schemes should reach everyone with ease of access, and this is the only path to Sabka Vikas. He said PM Gati Shakti is a tech-led initiative that is now helping us in real-time monitoring of infrastructure projects, thus adding pace to development of the country. Modi also launched National Import-Export Record for yearly analysis of trade Niryat portal. He said the new Vinicya Bhavan and Niryat portal represents the aspirations of Atma Nirbhar Bharat. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Wednesday inspected the landslides affected areas along the National Highway 62 that connects Siju, Kurukul and Bagmara from East Garo Hills in Assam that have remained completely cut off for the past 6 days. During the inspection, officials informed the Chief Minister that restoration works are on, but considering the massive damages to the roads, it will pose a challenge for them. The Chief Minister handed over an ex gratia of 4 lakh to a family at Siju and later visited Siju PHC, where 4 seriously injured are undergoing treatment. 2,100 kgs of relief materials were airdropped yesterday at Mahesh Khola by the Indian Air Force. The Chief Minister has been touring the rain-affected areas of the state for the past 4 days and has given direction to the department to ensure that restoration of roads, bridges and water lines should be taken up.
In the Siju PHC, there were about 4 of them who were quite seriously injured, but they are recovering now. And after meeting the injured people out there, now we have come to the place where the landslide is, and beyond this again vehicles cannot go. So we'll have to now walk from here another 5 kilometers to get to the other side where the connectivity is there. So this is the next part of our journey from here.
Meghalaya Home Minister Lakmen Rimboy has said that the nomination of a tribal lady by the NDA government for the post of president is a massive step to uplift the tribal lot in the country. Recalling the earlier 2 leaders from the state, P.A. Sangma and Gigi Swell, had also unsuccessfully contested for the prestigious post. He said that this move by the NDA is much appreciated and will be a boost for the morale of tribals in the country. The NDA government has decided to field Drupadi Murmu as the candidate for the post of President of India. A member of the Santhal community, if elected, she will be the first person of tribal origin to be President of India.
I think that this is a big step forward. Big step in the sense that it's not the first time. Professor Late Giswell have been contesting, but he doesn't come successful. And Late P.A. Sangma also have contested for the office of president, but he could not become successful. Let's hope that time lucky for the tribal population in the country.
The state government has once again directed the KHADC and the JHADC to close down all the toll gates operated by the 2 councils in the National Highway, State Highways and State Roads immediately. The decision was taken during a meeting held between the Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, the Minister in charge of District Council Affairs, and members of KHADC and JHADC in the State Secretariat. Talking about the meeting, Home Minister and also Minister in charge DCA, Lakmen Rimboy, said that the state government has made it clear to the 2 autonomous district councils to close down all the toll gates, which also includes gates erected by AIMS and others in the national highways, state highways and state roads. The National Health Mission today organized a state-level media workshop on tuberculosis elimination in Shillong. The workshop is aimed at improving outreach on the National Tuberculosis Elimination Program to the masses and communities through the support of the media. Speaking at the workshop, Ram Kumar IAS Mission Director and MD NHM Meghalaya said that COVID-19 is very similar to tuberculosis or TB in terms of the ways patients are handled. Kumar said unfortunately, unlike COVID-19, TB was never given the due attention as it looks more or less like a poor man's disease. All CHCs have been equipped with TB testing centers. Kumar added that the state targets to eliminate TB by 2025.
The attention which we gave for COVID, we are not able to give the continued media attention or all the attention required for TB patients, unfortunately. Now, why is that? COVID, irrespective of whether you came from much rich background or very affluent background or from a very well-connected background, it kind of reached out to everyone. So COVID was a very egalitarian disease. Unfortunately, TB is more or less looked like a poor man's disease. That's why it does not get the attention.
Secretary Shillong of Amjok Rajesh Lapang has informed that rising number of robberies in the area is a cause for concern. Stating that there are many banks in the Amjok area, Rajesh has requested that more police be deployed at Amjok in Birnihath. The concerns come in the wake of a failed attempt at daylight robbery in Birnihath where 2 people attempted to snatch a bag from a pedestrian. Though the police snapped one of the people involved, the other managed to flee. The secretary says that this is not the first case of broad daylight robbery in Birnihath area and quoted a recent case where the victim lost close to 2 lakhs in a similar operation. The village authority has asked the concerned department to take serious note on such incidents and to deploy police personnel in and around Amjok. NPP leader and Phulbari MLA SGS Mathur Mominin refuted allegations of any ongoing stone mining in his constituency. Admitting the stone quarries do exist, he rubbished allegations that 500 illegal quarries are currently operating in his constituency. Mominin said the few boulders that are on the surface have been broken, crushed and sold by few people from the marginalized sections for their livelihood, but denied any mining activities in his constituency.
On the surface of the land. So these boulders are poor people. They used to crush the boulders. As the poor people, they are just doing it. And this really gives livelihood to thousands of people under Phulbari constituency.
The weather report. Maximum temperature 22.9 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 17.6 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 85% and in the evening 81%, rainfall 1.3 millimeters, forecast light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at most places. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.